Hello and welcome to Illuminati Gaiden. Today I'm going to be looking at the work of a military strategist whose influence is still felt in military schools and boardrooms all over the world. Sun Tzu and the Art of War. Like Homer in my previous video, there has been debate for centuries whether or not Sun Tzu really existed or was a pseudonym for various other writers and philosophers. But while there is skepticism over the author's identity, it is generally accepted that the Art of War was the work of one man, and usually dated to the end of the Warring States period of Chinese history at the end of the 3rd century BC, a time of constant war and flux, as various warlords and generals tried to unify the whole of China under their own banner. I mention this because it's important to put into context the backdrop to which a work like this was written. Sun Tzu wasn't the first military philosopher, and he certainly wouldn't be the last, but it's clear that he was an experienced soldier and campaigner. Time and time again he stresses the importance of things that are all too often overlooked when retelling the deeds of great heroes. This wasn't a man hell-bent on conquest like Alexander the Great, or even in glory like Caesar or Napoleon. This was a man who only too well understood the practical difficulties and logistics required to go to war. Sun Tzu was an early exponent on the use of deception and subterfuge. For to win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the supreme excellence. In an age before gunpowder, when the killing was done up close and personal, with no quarter asked nor given, war was an ugly and costly yet necessary evil. It forged a nation out of the warring states of China, and the principal players of that era became legends, revered to this day. Sun Tzu's masterpiece is very much a product of its time. In describing the ideal general as someone who has reached the highest spiritual goals of Taoism, enlightenment, The Art of War has been and will continue to be one of the greatest and most widely read philosophical works in history, not just with those familiar with military history, but has been studied by martial artists, poets, yuppies and the average man on the street. And in the future videos I hope to touch upon more in the rich history of Chinese philosophy. So all that's left for me to say is hope you enjoyed. This has been Illuminati Gaiden. Please share, like, comment and subscribe. More videos up soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.